Hi everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hopefully everybody's having a fantastic day. Before we get started, hi, my name is Teresa and I welcome you all to my channel. If you're new here, you like unboxings, you like getting ready with me with some scary ghost stories, even do makeup try-ons on here. I do animal and nature clips, I do Monday Mass Ladies collab, I do Tongue Twister Thursday, I do Fun Fact Friday, I do a walk in history, and sometimes I do giveaways on this channel, and guys, I do more. I do random more than just beauty on this channel. Now if you're interested in all the content that I just said, then please are considering hitting the subscribe button down here on the bottom. When you hit the subscribe button, there'll be a bell. And when you hit the bell, you'll be notified when I upload my new video. So today, guys, we're taking a walk in the history, and we are on number 11 state, and this is Hawaii, the Aloha state. Now, I would always always wanted to go to Hawaii and see the islands and the volcanoes and just different places, because I keep hearing wonderful, wonderful things about Hawaii. So I'm quite excited to learn about the bio, the history, the birthday, and at the end, of course, 3 creepy stories, ghost stories, because what's a good story about ghosts when they have more history than any of us do now? Anyways, I love history. It's always been a part of my life. One of my favorite subjects. I love learning about different things of what happened back then compared to things that happen now. I love going to forts. I love going to museums. I love going to old homes. I love just about anything, artifacts, everything that has to deal with history. So let's go ahead and get started with the Hawaii, the Aloha state. And what I like to start off is with the bio. Now the bio, it goes from nicknames to capital to the tree to gemstones, sports, you name it, I got it. So let's go ahead and get started with the bio. So the nicknames for the state, of course, is the Aloha state, Paradise of Pacific, the Islands of Aloha, and the 808 state. The motto for the Hawaii is, the life of the land is perpetrated in righteousness. The state anthem for Hawaii is Hawaii's Own True Sons. The state capital for Hawaii is Honolulu. The state bird is a nini. The state fish. Okay, this is a long name for a state fish, but I'm probably going to sacrifice this word. But this is what kind of fish they have. Ahamahumahanakanukapoe. I don't know if I said that right. If somebody could help me out with that word, because I don't know that fish. I've never heard of that fish. Until I see a picture, I'm like, oh, that's what you are. All right. The state flower for Hawaii is Pu'aololo. The state insect is Pu'ulohua. The state tree is a cuckoo tree, a kuki tree. The state dance is hula. The state food is kalo. The state gemstone is black coral. And of course, the state sport is surfing. So those are some interesting bio information that I have found on the state, which wasn't too many, but like I said, some of those words or those animals and stuff I have not heard of. So I am quite excited to show you the pictures right up here. All right, guys. So now we're moving on to the history part about Hawaii. What I do is I go through all the history, and I go and piece different paragraphs together and make it sound very interesting for you guys. When I wrote this down, I found them very fascinating and very interesting to me. So let's go ahead and start on with the history part. Historically dominated by plantation economy, Hawaii remains a major agricultural exporter due to its fertile soil and uniquely tropical climate in the U.S. Its economy has gradually diversified since the mid-20th century, with tourism and military defense becoming the two largest sectors. The state attracts tourists, surfers, and scientists from around the world. With its diverse natural scenery, warm tropical climate, abundance of public beaches, ocean surroundings, active volcanoes, and clear skies on the Big Island, Hawaii hosts the U.S. Pacific Fleet, the world's largest naval command, as well as the 75,000 employees of the Defense Department. Although its relative isolation results in one of the nation's highest cost of living, Hawaii is the third wealthiest state. Honolulu performs well in several world livability indexes, ranking 22nd out of 140 cities worldwide in 2019 Global Livability Index, more than any American city. So I found those very interesting. Like I said, I love learning more about their islands and their volcanoes and their climates, and they said the third wealthiest state, I think is what it said. But it's so expensive there. I've heard where their price ranges are so high that I could not make it out in Hawaii, but I would love to visit Hawaii. What do you guys think? Have you been to Hawaii? Let me know your stories. All right, so now we're moving on to the birthday of Hawaii. Now, I found this very interesting. So, Hawaii became the 50th state on January 2nd. On August 21st, 1959. So, on August 21st, 1959, Hawaii had become our 50th state. And I found that very intriguing too. All right, so now we're on the last part. These are 3 ghost stories that I have found. Some are twisted, some are sad, some are scary, some are just weird, and anything that you could think of. But I found these stories very interesting, especially the last one, which I saved the best for you. It's quite long. So let's go ahead and get started with the first story. So this story is called Nowano Pali Highway. Let's read about this because it creeped me out about this highway. And you'll understand. All right, here we go. It is said that Pel and the demon god Kemapua, a half man, half pig, had a bad breakup and agreed to never see each other again. The legend says that you cannot take pork over the Pali Highway, which separates the windward side of Oahu from Honolulu, because it means that you are symbolically taking Kemapuas from one side of the island to the other. The legend said that if you try to bring pork across, your car will stop at some point along the journey, and an old woman with a dog will appear. To continue on your way, you must feed the pork to the dog. Very, very interesting story. A highway that I would not want to visit. And make sure if I did go over that highway that I wouldn't have any pork, because I don't want no old woman and a dog wanting my bacon. That was a creepy, twisted story and kind of sad. All right, moving on. Number 2 story, and this one is called Banyan Tree at the Manoa Falls Trail. Let's read about that. At the start of Manoa Falls and Banyan Tree, though to hold lost spirits, this tree is allegedly in the path of the night marchers, the ghost of ancient Hawaiian warriors. It is said that you can hear the faint sounds of drumming on particular nights. And I thought that one was a little interesting too. Doesn't sound scary. It sounds quite exciting to go see. All right, so I saved this last story. This one creeped me out a little bit. I would like you guys to also let me know in the comments how you feel about this story. But this story is called The White Lady. And let's go ahead and read about her. Not to be confused, the White Lady, a medieval myth, or the creme de menthe cocktail that was invented in 1919. Hawaii's White Lady is an unnerving interpretation of the goddess of fire's omnipresence. While Pale assumes myriad forms, she is perhaps best known and most feared for taking on the shape of a woman with long white hair, both elderly and young, and both disheveled and polished. Roaming from island to island, rumor has it she has a proclivity for hitchhiking and cigarettes, the latter of which she can light with a mere snap of her fingers. Sometimes spotted with a small white dog, she's been known to hop into the bed of a pickup truck or the back of a car, only to disappear at a stop or around after a bend in the road. Others have reported seeing her dancing in red at the foot of the volcanoes, believed to ask for favors to test the kindness of strangers, failing to pick up the White Lady or neglecting to treat her with an aloha. Results in catastrophe and heartache. In other words, give the platinum blonde a ride, offer her a smoke, and forget about carrying around a box of matches. And I kind of found that one very mysterious. If you live in Hawaii, have you heard this story? Have you heard people seeing the White Lady? I'd love to know. Very, very interesting. Hitchhiking in back of trucks and cars, and then disappearing at the end of roads, and that's just creepy. And her and that little white dog. It goes back to the half human, half pig man. I mean, is that the same lady? Is it the same lady? I don't know. But that legend had me going. I don't know if it had you guys going, but it had me going. All right, guys, that was the last bit of Hawaii, their bio, the history, the birthday, and the ghost stories. I hope you guys enjoyed learning about Hawaii. I know I did, and I'm quite excited. I want to go so bad. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I hope everybody stays blessed. And I hope everybody stays safe, no matter where you are, no matter where you're at. Please stay safe. And I'll be seeing you all in my next video. Thank you for stopping by, and you have a great day. Thank you. Bye. I didn't know. Did you?